Hello and welcome back to FTB Skies episode 23. This time around, we are going to look a little bit further into the Botanica build-up because I did a small automation in between episodes, basically just because I got tired of bringing coal over and filling it up. I haven't hooked it up so that it automatically gets filled up, so I still need to manually fill up the hopper or whatever container I set above it. But I did manage to get the mana pools over here completely filled up. I have the 4 mana pools over here pretty decently filled up. So yeah, this is going quite well. The automation I built in between episodes is a simple wooden frame pressure plate. I just took a piece of what's it called, the vivid grass, and used that as the coloring of it to make something that kind of seems like it's part of it. Then I had a laser node here that has been configured to react to that redstone on an input, and then similar up here, sub channel, it has been configured to react output strongly. Basically means that when this one here reacts with a redstone to this one, it then will stop and block the hopper, and it will stop dropping stuff from it. And this is a simple open crate from Botania that basically just whatever you type into it drops directly below it. I did also expand my End of Flame setup here with additional 8 ones. And I compacted it a bit because I found out that yeah, it didn't reach over here if I placed it here. So I'm gonna have the, what is this, 24 I think it is for now. That should be more than enough for the first setup here. And each of them have been configured so that they basically have 4 for each of these mana spreaders, which works pretty well. But let's first of all get the opening the gate here. Let's see if that actually succeeds. It should succeed, I hope. It should probably drain quite a bit of mana here, but it should be able to open it up, and it should be able to keep it running for quite a while. My first question here is, this isn't a Chasmic Tome. I don't know if I can toss that in. I could. Excellent. So now I should have access to like additional things in here. Let's see. Oh, now we have the Elven Mana Lens, the Elven Mana Spreader. Let's take a look at here. That basically Dreamwood, and Dreamwood being... can I get into it? No. Let me look it up then. Botania. So Dreamwood down here is basically you just take in living wood and toss it into the portal and you get out Dreamwood. I think there's a similar process with the... where is it? The stone thing, this one here. So toss it in there and I get Dream Rock out. I actually wanted to do that. So if I have a bit of living, yep, perfect. Let me grab, so I have half a stack. It could actually be really cool if I automated the generation of living wood and living rock. Should be fairly straightforward. Here we go. So now we have 32 Dream Rock. The Dream Rock should be able to be used for a few different things, but one of them being the Elven Altar, which was the one I am actually after. So if I replace my item here, and let's see, can I just use it here? Place it? Yep. So now I have a living altar. I think I can use a spark on it, if I'm not mistaken. Not like that. Shift? Yes, shift. Right click. So now that it has a spark here, it means that it would literally be able to pull in mana from any of these here, and very, very, very quickly craft whatever I need to craft. Excellent. Let me see. Did it complete anything by doing this? Oh, this is in between episodes. I was building out a few things. Oh, what's that? Creeper tot spawner. Tot spawner? Really? Interesting. Okay. That's something not something I'm seriously lacking right now, but yeah, it's always great to have it. But yeah, this portal here being open, that actually allows me to... let me see if I can hit the right buttons. Botania. So it allows me to convert. I've been converting a lot of mana steel recently. So if I take a stack here, I should get half a stack back, right? Yes, perfect. And then I just need to do that how many times? Let me see. I need 256. 256. I don't know if I have enough here. Let me see. I think it should be the correct amount. So 128. Can't even do math right now. 164, I think. Oh, that doesn't make sense. Anyway, 196 at least once we have this full stack here. And this should take me 32 higher, so that's 228, I think. Can I see down there? 24. My math is so broken right now. But yeah, how much are we actually at once we get this one here? We are... Oh, isn't that the number we needed? Yes, it is. Submit. So now we can just craft a bit more, so we have a bit of a good stack, so to speak. Which should allow us to craft a lot of different items. Elementium sword. It also allows us to craft the Gaia pylons. Oh, okay. So it's basically just an interna boost that it gets, meaning that I can actually have one Gaia portal and that should a pylon, and that should be enough to actually. Maybe I should actually craft that pylon. Craft myself which one? So first one, this one. And out of that one, craft this one here. Oh, that's another thing I should look into. Auto crafting. I think I can craft this one, right? Oh, right. I cannot. Oh, well. This one here actually gives me what I wanted anyway, so... This one here allows me to basically replace all my bookshelves here. If I'm not mistaken. So I can take all the bookshelves, place the pylon here, and this one here, do I have anything I can enchant? Do I actually have anything that's enchantable? I can get a sword or something. Yep. So yeah, that gives me a 30 levels. Excellent. Yeah, small upgrades here and there. I was also thinking of crafting the auto creation of living rock and living trees. I do have the two areas over here. I might want to move that slightly around if I want to automate it, though. If I take the pure daisy, and actually look at its crafting things, is there anything else here that I want? Packed ice to blue ice. I don't think we have any use for that in this mod pack. We have netherrack to cobblestone. We have endstone to deep slate. Living rock stone, yeah, living wood. Obsidian, packed ice. Soul sand to sand, and water to snow. So yeah, I don't see any major uses for this except for the automation of things. So I was thinking of going down the route of refined storage for it. Just because refined has an easier way when you have... if I want to do an optimal setup here, I will have 8 places all the way around it. I could also go 4 and 4 around 1, but I have 2, so I want to do the full setup. But yeah, basically getting into that should be fairly straightforward. So let's try and get that going quickly. So we want the controller. Have a bit of quartz here. Let's grab a stack. Who's poking me? Do I have somewhere? Oh, right. I have a big mob farm right here. Let me clean up. I really need to clean this up a little bit better. There's somebody here that's not a fun thing to play with. Let's see what. Oh, what was that? Okay. I don't want it in my bag. I want it in here, not in there. I want it in here. So just emptying out the bag as well. Maybe I should do that smart thing about placing a torch. I wonder actually how far my pink slime generation has come. One of the one of the most important elements for this far as I understand. Once I have the pink slime stuff, I should be able to very, very quickly. Oh, not quickly. I should be able to focus on getting the what's the next thing called? Ooh, haste. I should be able to focus on getting the next item, the insightful crystal. That was the one I was thinking of. I do have a path for it. Can I actually take this one on? And I already have a haste level 3, so haste, that's breaking stuff. That should be fine. Perfect. Do we need to light up anything here? It doesn't look like it. Hopefully I have everything lit up as it should be now. Yeah, don't know. We'll figure it out when we see more spots morning or not. Anyway, refined storage. So the refined storage here is basically a simple controller setup that needs a quartz machine, that needs... Oh, it usually don't take that, okay. Let's say we don't need hugely many of them, but a stack should suffice. So if we have a stack of those, we take the controller, build up the machine, build up the controller, and then we have our refined storage network. I think there is a quest for it as well somewhere in the digital world. I just need the cabling from it out. Like that. Yeah, so get a bit of extra cable, get a bit of extra quartz. Perfect. Okay, so I need a controller, I need a constructor, I believe, which needs a basic processor. I don't know how many I need. You need 8 of them. I can see that I will very quickly run out of these. What does it take to craft? That bit there is not the difficult part, but did I see that it required the silicon? It does. So I need a bit of more silicon. And I do have a bit more here that I can take and toss into my machinery down below. Which should start crafting a good bunch. Oh, I also have some here. Take 4 stacks of that for now. Perfect. And then let's do the refined stuff. So in order to do this, we need a few more of the raw processors. Let me say, I don't know how many. Maybe 29. Yeah, 29 for now. That matches with 832, and then half a stack of gold probably. We need at least 16 of them, something like that. And then we likely need a few of the diamond ones as well. Let me get that cooking. I really want... Don't I have a place for uranium anywhere? Maybe I did not. Oh, now I need to actually clean up this. Okay, I'll get this processed up. Wow. I have a backlog. Okay, so I'll get this processing up and then I'll be back afterward. And I'm back. So, was quite a few things that I had to do there, but I also got completely sidetracked, so it's now the other end of the day. Which is unfortunate, but that is what happens. Oh, my skystone is so large. Don't I think I'm missing void. It's also void. So I think I need more than one. What is this thing growling at me? There must be somewhere in here or somewhere where there's something that can spawn, but I think I have walked the hallways here enough and have not been able to find it. There must be somewhere here where there is a single spot or something that... Oh. Tricky stuff. It was hard to see the stuff up here. Let me ensure that that is not spawnable anymore. And similar here it looks like. Okay. Is there anything else then? Am I probably that blind that I didn't see it? Wouldn't put it past me. Anyway, so I've been working quite a bit on these things here, and I figured out how I want to handle some of it at least. I did build some of it out just to validate that I could actually do it, and now I'm gonna build it for real this time around. I didn't craft everything, I just crafted a few bits of it. So what it involves is basically refined storage, as I was getting into previously. The destructor and constructor for placing down blocks, and then some storage blocks in order to maintain those kind of things. So I think maybe, let me say something like that, and then upgrade them to 4K storages. That should be more than enough. 4 of those. And those 4 I will then turn into the storage blocks. I need 4 storage blocks then. So there is 2 parts of this. There's the input and then there's the result of what we are building. The input of it is basically... oh, I did it the wrong way. The input of it is basically either wood or it is stone. So 2 very basic resources. If I build up my network over here, just like place down the 2 thing here. So one of them here, I want oak in it, and I want in the other one here, I want living wood on it. I need to change this to whitelist. So now this one here can hold 4K of oak, and this one here can hold 4K of living wood. For the other one here, I want the living stone. So, living rock it's called, and I want stone as input for the other one. So something like that. So how did I have it over here? I have this one as the top, and I have this one, the result at the bottom. So that should allow me to basically store up all of it. I then take my controller, place it somewhere it makes sense. Let me dig out so that we get a bit of power there as well. I did have a power plug somewhere. That one. Well, looks as I expect. So that basically now that powers this one here. Just for the sake of being able to see what's in my system, I have created a small grid here. It also allows me to kind of seed the first bits of things in it. I do probably want to create some sort of a generator over here as well that generates the stuff. So now I can see that this one controls 128, this one controls 126. Perfect. So first bits of this here is functional. Next up here, I want to set up 2 areas. I was thinking of doing it like maybe right here. So 2 areas, one on the other side to run those 2 things. Oh, the way that I'm building this here, I technically need... So I already built 8 of each of these here, but I technically need 16 if I make... a pure daisy on each side, right? So let's take a look at what that actually entails. I don't think I have enough. Let's The destructor here requires the destruction core, which requires a basic processor. So I need to create 8 of those. So that was exactly enough. But I think I'm gonna be missing for the, yeah, I'm gonna be missing for those. So let me create 7 more of these. Stack of that should be fine for now. And then just, I think I'm just gonna try to do the exact number and hope that that is the correct number. I do also know that one thing, I'm doing a lot of like manual crafting of things at the moment, and I really want to get away from that. Sometime in the near future, I want to automate some of the stuff because it becomes tedious, both for you, but also for me to actually do the manual crafting of these kind of things. So 8 here. So that was the 8 cores. So that should mean that I can make 8 of these. Yep. Can I make 8 of those here as well? Yes, perfect. So now I have 16 of each. So step 1 here is create a small circle around here where I expect the magic to happen. I'm gonna take one further down. Fill in a bit here. So at the bottom here, do I want the constructors? It doesn't really matter. But yeah, I'm gonna place constructors at the bottom level. And at the top, we create the stone one first. So each of these here should be told to take that one and place it. So as soon as I hook this up, it will start placing stone all the way around. See, that was all of them. Yep. So that should be enough. I need to hook that up with this here. So digging down a bit here. I think if my calculations were right, that would be the place. Yep. So where did I put my cabling? So I don't want the ME cabling. I actually want the refined storage cabling. I need a bit more of that. So something like that. Perfect. No, not there. That's not perfect. So just fill in after myself here. So this here should now be operational from that side of things. That also means that I could probably go down right here and then take a line up from there. And on top of this here, I want the destructors, but I don't want them connected up yet. So as soon as they get connected up and they actually have a place to pull something away from this, they will start doing it. And each of these here should be targeting the living stone. Didn't I have something of that on me? Let me just check here. Living stone. I think I might have put it away. Okay, so we want this one here to whitelist the living rock. And I want to do that to all of these around here. And once that is done, should be in a moment here. Something like that. If I break down here, start placing up the stone. Yeah, perfect, perfect. So if they start placing the stone there, I can place a floating daisy right there. But I want to see if I can do that first. Basically clean up so I don't see the ugliness of the underside of this. If I connect up the cable now, perfect. Let's test it out. Speed it up a bit. So this should convert in a few seconds. There we go. And they immediately get placed, broken and placed. We now have converted 8 of them. So that looks to be working pretty well. A simple setup of a simple machine here. My thing here is that I want to do the exact same thing here, just with the wood instead. So yeah, let me be back once I have that up and running. And that's built up now. So now we have the wood one here and we have the stone one here. This works really well as long as I keep that stone in here and that oak in here. So further stone, I actually want to automate that slightly more, at least now. I do have a plan for the other one, but I need a few items for that before I'm ready for jumping completely into it. So first of all, a pedestal here with a silk touch diamond pick on it. And then a generator here. That generates stone. That stone can then be imported into the ME network. Like that. That should be the simplest way of actually increasing the stone. So that's really, really simple. Nothing major to that one. The other one does take a bit longer. So I want to go the bee route. I want to do it as a simulation chamber so that I don't have bees flying around over here. But I do want to craft it locally. So first of all, I need to get those solitary bees that is in here. I've been looking a bit about it. It looks like the oak nest is the best one to go down. I don't have that one yet, but it's fairly easy to actually craft. So an oak block with a wooden sword. So I create 2 swords. I need 1 of each. Don't know if I need 2 actually. Maybe I don't. Maybe I do. Figure that out when I get there. But yeah, I then need a bit of oak blocks. And if I take that in here, probably just do like that. 1 and 2. Oh, it also is a quest. 9, excellent. Oh, we get a few. Oh, I actually get the bee that I want. I should probably have checked that. Perfect. Let me see. Do I have any? I have a bee casing here. Can I do like that? Capture the bee. Please come here. Please come here. So now I actually have the lumber bee as I wanted. Oh, nice. This makes it a way simpler approach to doing it. So I want an expansion box. I want an advanced beehive. Yep. I want a simulation chamber. Yep. Perfect. Wonder. Is it too tight a squeeze to squeeze it in here? Yeah, I think so. I think so. If I remember correctly, you kind of need to do something in these lines here when doing it. So place up to be here. Throw in the simulation chamber, which opens up this plot here, and then you can place in your bee here, and the bee will now be here and trapped in there forever, kinda. In order to do it, we do, however, need a feeding slab, I believe it's called. Let me see. Yeah, the feeding slab, exactly. We need some smooth stone. We can do that. It shouldn't be a problem. So a feeding slab. And a feeding slab is kind of simple. Place it at the foot of it. And we then... Let me actually get rid of some of the things that I don't need right now, right here. I probably need some oak logs or something. So let's take a look at this bee. So the bee here is obsessed with wood logs. Yeah, makes sense. The bee flowering here is wood. So that should be fairly straightforward. Should be able to just take this and place here. And now this up here should start producing. I don't know if it reacts to this here. It sounds like it is reacting to it. But let's see. If I go into the bee here, there should also be the possibility for us to craft something. I don't know if it's productivity that we want to do, or if we want to do the speed upgrade. Where is the speed upgrade? Not bee speed, that one. Can we even do that? I've not seen this one create anything yet, but let's see if we go down here, grab a bit of the honey and a bit of the wax. Let's try and actually craft this one. We need 4 honey blocks, combs block. We need 4 clocks. We need an upgrade base, which is honey tree surrounded with a few gems. That's fairly easy. And now I just need to repeat that a few times. Okay, and with that done, we can now place those upgrades into our beehive. And our beehive should now be a speedy beehive. hope that this is the right way of doing it. I don't know if it tells me if I'm doing it wrong or not. I don't know if is there actually any like helping tools for it that can tell me if I'm doing something right or wrong. I don't see it unless there's something in this book here. Did I already get the book maybe? Big Book of Bees. Let me see. I want the maybe blocks here. The feeding slab can be used as a collection point for feeding bees. It holds 3 items. When lumber or quarry bees feed from this, it will produce from a random item in the feeder. When a lumber or quarry bee feed from this, it will produce from a random item in the feeder. Okay, so that the feeder here must be a reference to the feeding slab. Okay, makes sense. Feeding slabs can be honey locked, giving the bees an excellent place to dip their toes and recover from a long day's work, also known as giving them regeneration. Okay. One flower block position. Feeding slabs work very well with them, letting you have up to 3 different bees working in the hive. Okay. Makes sense. Can I read up on the simulation one? I don't know if it's not the performance one that I'm interested in. I'm interested in the simulation one. Is there like intrinsic upgrades? Okay, makes sense. Upgrade base, the Babby, the productivity, the speed, the filter, the range, the tiltation, and the block the simulator. So when installed in a hive, bees will no longer come out of the hive. Their flower trip will instead be simulated for better server performance. The bees' flower block or feeding slab with flower blocks must be placed at the foot of the hive, not blocking the front, but right below that. I think that's what I did. So I think that's a-okay. Yeah, that looks about right. With one small exception. Oh, it's doing those kind of things. Can I actually upgrade? Because I saw that there was like a block upgrade here. I want that one instead. I would like for you to actually build up the blocks instead of doing it the other way around. So can I honey block maybe? I'll take the honeycomb here, create 4 more blocks. Excellent, that should satisfy that. And wax block, that we do have. How about the item frame? So we have everything we need to actually craft it. Excellent. So 1 speed out, 1 block in. I prefer having a block versus having these oak chips. It wouldn't be difficult to automate some way of auto crafting them, especially not in refined storage. That's fairly straightforward, but it's still a tedious thing to do. So this results in honeylocks. Perfect. Not in honeylocks, oak locks. That's exactly what I want to see. The big question here is, can I do like a symbol? How do I want to do this? Can I do this below it? Just need to figure out how to actually move all the cabling there. So in order to get the cabling there, do like that, maybe. And in those lines. See if I can actually. Oh, I can from here. Perfect. I want to take the dream wood here and place here. I would really love to like stylize it as well. Just hide up as much as I can here. Just because I know that it will not be completely filled up all the time and there will be breaks in it. I'm not gonna guess the same thing with the stone over there. I think the stone will always be completely filled up. But yeah, let's take it one step at a time and see what happens there. So something like that should be pretty good for now. So yeah. Oh, I have a lot of stuff to do here as well. Can I just that? It is really nitty-gritty styling stuff, just modifying those things. But it does look like the lumber beater slowly creates more and more lumber. I don't see a big surplus in it, but I do see that it's increasing slowly. I can go over and help it along a bit, and I think I want to quickly do that. I did not actually expect to be able to do it that quickly. I thought I had to cut in the middle of it. That's excellent today. So this here will always keep this filled. This over here will always be kept filled as well. Can I, like... This is difficult to know. Something like that. That should hide so that I don't see all the ugliness. That is dirt. Oh, that's difficult to hit. Can I actually place a block in there? I don't think I can. But there's a solution for that. Something. Oh, damn! Let's grab a few of these here and throw them into the Elven Gateway. So yeah, my Elven Gateway has been working very, very well since I got everything up and running here. No problem there. It's just kept up with the mana demands of it. I don't think I have any major dippings in any of it. I haven't been running it for quite a while now, but my pools are... If there's a deficit in it, then it's a very, very little one that's slowly getting drained. Nothing to worry about in my book. I basically just need to throw in a few... a few coals once in a while, and that's fine. Anyway, so this is my first setup with automated bee. I might throw in a few extra of the lumber bees, but I think I need to actually breed them in order to get that working. But yeah, for now, this is excellent. I don't think... Yeah, exactly. I cannot throw stuff in here that doesn't belong in here, which is the benefit of doing it this way here. But, of course, there's also the problem of doing it that way is that you cannot have anything else but what you have there. So yeah, it's a limitation, but it's also a very worthwhile way of doing it. Anyway, this is a small Botania automation thing. Getting that up and running will hopefully help me in the later game with a few things. Yeah, next time I'll start looking a bit more into the what was called over there, the auto crafting capabilities of my setup here, because it is becoming a limitation that I don't have like regular machines and stuff like that that can auto craft things for me. Even the big crafter setups with auto crafting, etc., is still something I really, really miss, and I need to look into that. So for now, thank you very much for following along. Thank you for taking the time to look at it. If you liked it, then throw me a thumbs up. If you really want to see more about it, or maybe just want to follow along what happens, then throw me a subscribe as well. That said, have a very wonderful day, and hope that you have learned a bit or two. See you out there.